Hello everyone, I'm here to make a statement on what was once an underground group / collective known as Anonymous. You may have heard of it lately from your friends at the high school, maybe from a funny picture you ran across on Facebook, MySpace, Nextopia, or maybe even posted upon the despised guy online, which amongst our culture is equivalent to blasphemy. Now who am I? To Anonymous, this should not be an issue. It seems this is a video made for the public. My nom de guerre will be very hard. I've been a member of Anonymous for a fair share of years. This claim of being an old fag constantly rubs across as bragging or downright lying amongst ourselves. But for me, it's not a cliche, it's the truth. But I digress. I've been surfing the underground hacker website since I was somewhere around 12 or 13 years old. I remember as I'd just hit puberty and I lurked quite a good deal as underage browsing leads to instant IP banning. I remember witnessing the birth of several names, such as Sneaking, Mudkits, and legendary camels such as Cracker-chan. I have a thread or two kept timeless within the Chan archives, where the greatest threads go to rest forever. I have participated in epic events of our group's history, such as the original Habba Hotel raids, pranking antics amongst celebrities such as Tyra Banks and Tom Green, and a few more recent things such as protests against Scientology. An Anonymous, an old member, can recognize a new member extremely easily. Their mannerisms, their general lack of knowledge, and unwarranted self-importance is a dead giveaway to your time spent amongst us. Hence the term lurk more, which I highly advise to anyone before claiming membership to Anonymous or any part of the internet hate machine. The term given to us by Fox News, which we have fondly adapted for ourselves. Lurking, or creeping in layman terms, is the time spent observing the chaos on the surface of our main gathering places. But to the trained eye there is order to this chaos, strict order. We have our own lexicon of words and terms which have been widely adopted and spread throughout the rest of the internet. ITT, Epic Win, FTW, Sade, Ade, Cooper, Newfag, CP, Oldfag, Kits or GTFO, we get the point. Our main clearinghouse is referred to as B. It's the only area of the site where there are zero rules, only anarchy. As our collective generally does not want new members, most memes and obscure humor goes unexplained to the newer members of the hierarchy, known as the new kids. Those asking for a sliver of truth amongst the haystack are simply told, lurk more. Now, a great deal of what makes B great is its memes, which have been blatantly ripped off, mislabeled, and stolen from their original creators. The saying goes amongst B-cards, as the general public of that area is known, that if you see something on the internet, there's a 96% chance that it was made and distributed by us. Pedo Bear, Happy Negro, Long Cat, Lolcats, This is Sparta, Over 9000, Rickroll, The Oh Really Owl, Candlejack, K-Zonde and his Chocolate Rain song, Bridget, Chocolate Mongler, also known as Grin Man. We joke about anything and everything, and for the most part, we're pretty fucking funny. Now, Anonymous claim to be the rulers of the internet are just the creators of it. Don't take it literally. We only need to say anything worth saying, doing, or having on the internet we likely have part in. We are the perpetrators of the demonstrations outside Hal Turner's, who ran a racist, bigoted, and generally stupid radio station from his home. We are the Hatters who wear a suit, tie, and afro. We are the ones picketing with the V-masks outside your local church of Scientology. We are the ones that crashed Scientology's website at the beginning of our campaign. We are the prank callers of Tom Green's talk shows. We've been covered by Fox News, interviewed by CNN, and so as not to bore you, I can simply say our achievements are great and our numbers are mighty. Anonymous hates individuality. Some call us a hive mind from the way several Anonymous can post the same thing in a row without intending it. You may compare us to an anarcho-syndicist commune, or in simple terms, the Zerg. We despise having faces and being judged by anything other than the content of our speeches, as an argument shouldn't be considered valid due to who we are or what we look like. To disguise those who proudly protest their membership, as Anonymous does not care about you or your problems, and will likely encourage your bad behavior should you ask their advice, albeit only for the lows of it. Anonymous is eloquent, sharp-dressed, and with a strong sense of sarcastic, dry wit, are infamous for encouraging the press to commit suicide, as we find the emo crowd to be an immature scourge worth of destroying. Anonymous is a formless, shapeless, faceless mass, and you would be disappointed to be ever capable of being defined. The best analogy I've found is the open ocean of LCL at the end of Evangelion. An ocean of combined thoughts and shared opinions. Anonymous can be viewed as a hero, picketing corrupt cults like Scientology, or as villains, as we are frequently called hacktivists, cyber or domestic terrorists. Our opinion, as our meme goes, would be to say, no you. Although Anonymous despises media attention, having our jokes pilfered by Gaia, Dig, and the failures that visit social networking sites, Anonymous is simply too large and in the spotlight now to control, something we never wanted and something we have feared since day one. Some call this influx of new fags the cancer-killing bee, since the days of funny, original material such as the Oh Really Owl has long since passed, and most would blame this on our website steadily climbing popularity on the internet. In fact, back in the golden days where we had a small list of rules for our collective, rules 1 and 2 were you do not talk about B. As Anonymous has no official leaders or authorities, some rejected this claim and claimed that rules 1 and 2 were only for media appearances, as the Scientology protesters and B have chosen to consciously distance themselves from one another. Even lately, Moot, the great creator of B and its parent site 4chan, has given up on B. The peak of B is gone. Anonymous is no longer what it used to be, and it's all due to videos like this and viewers like you who will now believe to some small part that having this somewhat insider knowledge I've granted you also grants you access to call yourself a cog in the internet hate machine. Don't. Allow me to read the definition of a meme, as it's one of the key concepts in our collective and also the most difficult to understand for the commoner. A meme consists of any unit of cultural information, such as a practice or idea that gets transmitted verbally or by repeated action from one mind to another. Examples include thoughts, ideas, theories, practices, habits, songs, cultures, dances, and moods in terms such as race, culture, and ethnicity. Memes propagate themselves and can move through a culture in a manner similar to the behavior of a virus. Hence our ideas, practices, beliefs, and attitudes have burned their way through the internet so far that one can only hardly tell who is faking membership and who truly knows why Rick Astley's Give You Up can be considered so hilarious. Kay Zonde is not a real musician. He is, to us, a novelty act, like Tiny Tim or Man of War, not someone you should headbang along with on the ride to work. That is the definition of a new thing. And the fact you would all play along with our efforts to spread chocolate rain throughout the internet is witness to the power we hold relating to mainstream internet culture. But I digress. Back to memes. You can almost call a meme a fad. I heard you like mudkits is a meme, but a mudkip itself is not. A meme is thought upon en masse, and usually many things about it can be easily agreed upon. Long cat is long. I do like mudkits, and Grin Man likes to grin. A fad, on the other hand, would be equivalent to you and your friends having mudkip bumper stickers because you find it cool and everyone else is doing it. A new fag is one who cannot differentiate a meme from a fad and attaches himself to Anonymous as it's his latest obsession and does not entirely agree with or understand the purpose. And seeing as the speech has gone on long enough, I have one final closing statement. Anonymous is not a fad. Anonymous is not something to be tossed around in your teenage years because it's what your friends are doing. Anonymous is not the rehashing of old jokes and lingo and continuous meme speak. You like Anonymous? Great, because Anonymous hates you. You prance around going, look at me, I'm part of the internet hate machine, and Anonymous will laugh at you. Anonymous can be a hero or a villain. You decide, as we are you. We are Anonymous. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We are not a fad. Gray hat out.